Hey, what's up guys, this is again Showtime with MZ back with another video, and in today's one we'll be reviewing all the coolest features of the iOS 16 that I have on my iPhone. I have downloaded the iOS 16 beta, which is of course available for some people. If you don't know how to download it, you can click the link right here and of course learn how to download iOS 16 beta. And in this video we'll be reviewing all the greatest iOS 16 new features and changes, but in this video it will be only dedicated to the UI and design changes that iOS 16 brings with it. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Okay, so starting off of course with the newest redesigned lock screen that comes with this iOS 16, because and of course the first thing that you might have already noticed is the smaller Face ID icon. As you can see, this is the Face ID on iOS 16 and this is how it looks on the iOS 15. So a very big difference. It's much smaller and I'm not quite sure if I like this change or not, but well, write down in the comment section if you do. Now, as far as the lock screen itself is concerned, we have a bunch of new sort of customization features that we didn't quite have with the iOS 15, and so it's very simple. So on lock screen you just hold press or whatever you call it, long press this screen, and now you have a lot of options, such as for example you can customize it for focus, which we'll talk about later, but you can tap customize, and this is where you can customize your lock screen entirely. So for example, this upper corner you can have some widgets in here, such as weather, events, calendar, clock. You see all these widgets are labeled as they are in here, as you can see. Or you can just have date and time, as I have here. As far as the time and date is concerned, we have a bunch of different fonts, as you can see right over here, which you also can customize. I just like this minimalistic sort of old iOS 15 look. Not the biggest fan of iOS 16 fonts in here, but of course you can also change the color of these fonts, as you can see right over here, such as pink or maybe blue in here, and even change the gradients of these colors that you are having right over here, which is actually pretty good for customization. And even we can get this palette of all these colors and spectrums and sliders that you can customize your date and time with. I just love to stick with white. It's just the best for me. Of course, we can also check, you can also change the numerals from Arabic or Arabic Indic, which looks like this, or maybe you want it all to be like Devangari, which is very weird, but this is how it looks. So I will of course stick with Arabic. Also, another thing, a great thing for customization with this iOS 15 that you get is you can add widgets now to the lock screen of your iPhone directly from here. You can add a bunch of widgets just as you can do on your home screen, basically nothing too much. But for example, if you want, you can add battery of your Apple Watch, also maybe weather conditions in here, and maybe another thing that would be good would be fitness, and I would just simply add it like this. Unfortunately for now, these widgets are colorless, just gray or black and white or whatever you call it, but I think Apple will still do some stuff with it. And of course we have a lot of different types of widgets to customize and choose from on the lock screen. So different sizes, even 2 different sizes currently, medium and small. And when you are just done with the customization, you can of course tap the 3 buttons and for depth effect, and when you're done you can tap done or cancel if you don't like the changes. And it will ask you, would you want to customize home screen or just set it as a wallpaper pair. I will just simply tap set as wallpaper pair, and this is how my new lock screen looks. But another cool thing with this iOS 16 is that if you are not quite happy with this current wallpaper that you have and you just don't like this customization, you just want a completely new lock screen look, you can of course choose from many different versions, such as for example this one with all the color gradients. As you can see right over here, I have just chosen the green one for the example, but of course this one also can be customized in various ways with the addition of the widgets and stuff like that. Also, another thing is this new cosmic look of your location on this iOS 16. This is another new great wallpaper that I also like, or lock screen if you want to call. You can of course customize this one as well. This is just the typical iOS 16 look, just the original one, and of course some other ones as well, such as for example the iOS 15 wallpaper. And of course all of these options are customizable, so you can just take a look at that and customize, and even you can tap and add so many newer wallpapers in here, such as from photos you can choose people photo shuffle, which will basically shuffle the photos during the entire day that you have chosen for your lock screen. So your lock screen will be changing throughout the entire day. Also, you can choose emojis, for example, where you can just simply put up to 6 different emojis as your home screen layout, and they will be just like this, as you can see right over here. And even there are some different ways that these emojis can be arranged on your screen, as you can see right over here, the spiral one, or maybe the rings, and so many different ways of customizing and changing even this emojis wallpaper. Also, of course, we have astronomy. If we're gonna tap on it, of course we get the astronomy look, which just looks also great. We can take a look at moon, or maybe solar system is what we want as our wallpaper. So yeah, a lot of cool sort of customizable options that we can get. And yes, all the widgets and things can be also customized on these ones as well. Also, we have colors, which I've already shown you. You can choose from multiple colors and their gradients. You can basically change their gradients as well, and much more. And so this is how this new customization looks. We also of course have these featured ones, such as this one is, for example, the weather icon or weather widget sort of home screen or lock screen. Also this iOS 16 one, the astronomy, also the color. We also have this Unity colors as the Apple Watch band, by the way, which I have made a review of or unboxing, so you can click the link right here and watch it, by the way, just putting it right there. Also we have of course different emojis, which I've already talked about. You can of course choose other photos, or also weather and astronomy. Here are even some different sort of collection type of gallery. This is the lock screen gallery. You can get the stripes or rainbow colors in here, and some other things. Even the OG, the first iPhone wallpaper, which just looks awesome. I think this was the wallpaper that the first iPhone had. And also of course some other, like the ones that we had previously on some previous versions of the iPhone. These are also the other sort of types of lock screens that we can of course customize, and of course the color gradients that I've already talked about. Also, another thing that has changed on the lock screen of the iOS 16 are of course the notifications, or the notification center. So as you can see, this is the new pull-up animation that we can get with the iOS 16, and it also goes down just as well. So just like this, they come out and then go and come out again. And so this is the new animation of the notifications in your notification center of the iOS 16, which is well, pretty good, I guess. And also the notifications, the new notifications that you get appear on the bottom of the screen instead of as they used on the top of your screen, right where they were previously. So you can scroll these notifications, and that's how it works now with the new iOS 16. So another new thing with this new iOS 16 lock screen is that if you tap on focus and, for example, on do not disturb, the screen actually looks different. So we can see actually the name of the focus on which we are currently, and the screen, well, dims as it does always, but it looks quite differently. So we now have the name of the focus, and this is the same way with not only do not disturb, but for example personal focus. And as you can see now, it says personal at the bottom of the screen, and the notifications that we will be getting are specific to the home screen or to the focus that we are using. And you can even customize the lock screen and the home screen according to the different focuses, so that when you turn on one of the focuses, it automatically switches to that lock screen or home screen. Another thing that I couldn't quite see how it works on my iPhone, but I have seen the pictures of it on YouTube, are that now playing has actually a different UI or design on your home lock screen. So I don't know if that's really true. I haven't experienced it so far on my iPhone, but well, maybe it is, so that's how it looks. Also, previously on iOS 15, when we would set a timer or stopwatch or timer, as you can see, the timer would appear here on our lock screen. You would see the seconds ticking over there. But now on the iOS 16 lock screen, it is actually much better. Look at that. At the bottom of the screen, you can actually better see what's going on your timer or stopwatch or whatever you call it, and you can even stop it or actually cancel it after all. So that's actually a great new feature with this new iOS 16 lock screen. So now when we are done already with the lock screen, let's move on to the home screen. And of course, the first thing that you can see is this little search field that we have at the bottom of our home screen. And if we are going to tap on it, we can actually get to the search bar or search field, or well, just spotlight search or whatever you call it, but it just pulls out like that. So that's actually a pretty cool new thing. Right from the home screen you can see search, and that's not the only thing, but actually if we long press on it, of course we go to the editing mode, but if we just simply scroll these pages, we can actually move through pages just as we previously would do, but it has quite a different animation. I don't know if you can really understand, but it's sort of more scrolling in this animation that it was previously. Let me actually show you the side-by-side comparison of iOS 15 and iOS 16. So here is the iOS 15 version, and as you can see, so even if you had a lot of home pages, it would simply show you like entire view of the home pages. But now I have about 4 or 5 home pages, and it's just making this scrolling animation, if you can understand what I mean. That is actually awesome. Like, if you can see the side-by-side comparison, this is how it looks. So yeah, that's new as well. Also on the iOS 16, if we go to the widgets view, one thing that is missing is the search bar over there up at the top of the screen, which we actually had with the iOS 15. As you can see, we could have this search bar over here, but now it's actually gone with the iOS 16. So I don't know why is that and how can we search. So you just go down on your screen and you can actually go into search. That's pretty convenient. So that's new as well. And even the search field itself is redesigned. So as you can see, this is how the new search field looks. So we have search in here and we can type stuff just at the bottom, but with the iOS 15 we had it at the top. So this is side-by-side comparison, as you can see right here. So that's how it has changed. And when we search it, so this is the again side-by-side comparison. When we search for something, we go down, the search actually stays on the iOS 16 at the bottom of the screen, while it does not on the iOS 15. Moving on to the widgets, and actually we have a new widget which I really didn't expect to have, but well, we did get a new books widgets. I don't know, I couldn't quite find the books widget on the iOS 15. Maybe there was. If there was, then please comment down below so that I know whether there was a books widget on iOS 15 or not. But this is the new books widget on the iOS 16. As you can see, we have small, medium and large sizes for the book reading now widgets. Another slight detail as well is about the clock widgets. So if we compare side by side iOS 15 and iOS 16, just the arrangement of this clock widgets is now different. So here's iOS 15, here's iOS 16, and as you can see, we have clock here first and city here first, and then this is the different arrangement of the clock widgets. Just the arrangement changes, nothing much, no new widgets. But the place where we do have new widgets is in the notes section. We have actually the quick note widget options in here. So quick notes get quick access to your most recent quick note, and it is in small and large sizes as well. And also another new widget that we get is in the sleep application, which is right over here. It is the second one, which you can see right over here. View your most recent sleep session, including sleep stages, and this is how it looks right over here. And the last new thing that is quite sad actually about this video is actually about the Magnifier application. So previously with iOS 15 applications, we actually had this application of Magnifier that could actually magnify some stuff without actually triple clicking the side button. But now unfortunately that application is completely gone, at least from the iOS 16 beta. So yeah. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to click like and of course subscribe down below so that you don't miss any future videos just like this, which I will be actually making, because this was all the new UI and design changes in the iOS 16, including lock screen, home screen, and widgets. But in the next applications, or in the next videos, we'll actually take a look at every single application specifically and see what is changed in them, so stay tuned for them. And yeah, again, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.